Hello, this is Angela Johnson Ayers with Confessions of Mommy and Life Cannot Wait. And I just wanted to share with you something that happened today when I was at the post office. It's a convenience store, and inside the store they have a post office there. So I just finished, because I like to mail my mother pork skins from here in North Carolina to Maryland to her, the kind that they sell here. And so I'm stuffing a few bags into an envelope, I get in line, and all of a sudden this guy comes into the convenience store, and he's like cursing, he's fussing and cursing at the gentleman who's in front of me in line. And so I'm looking back, and the guy who's first fussing and cursing is like, "You better stop running your mouth. F you, man. You better stop running your mouth." And the guy in front of me in line is looking like, we're all looking like, who is he talking to? And then the guy in front of me says, "Look, sir, I was just trying to tell you to slow down while you were driving because you're driving in a school zone." And so the guy said, "You better shut up before I punch you in your mouth." I mean, this guy's just going back and forth, right? Arguing with the man in front of me, who clearly thought he was being a good Samaritan and was telling this young guy, I guess he must have seen him speeding down the street. And so they both must have he must have followed him to the convenience store, because the dude came into the convenience store and fussing at the guy in front of me and saying, "Don't be telling me how to drive," and blah, blah, blah. And so then I'm standing there, and in my mind, I'm looking at the guy who's fussing, making sure he's not making any sudden moves to pull out no gun, because he was so enraged. And the gentleman in front of me wasn't mouthing off or nothing. But people like that, we live in a day and time now, people are just, their hearts are wax cold, and people are just wicked. And so in my mind, especially being married to my husband, who's always telling me how to be prepared and how to look for danger, first I'm looking for the mad guy who's angry I'm looking for any sudden moves. Is he reaching into a pocket or anything? Because I'm like, okay, I know which way I need to run to take cover. And then I'm also thinking to myself, oh my God, this thing could go very bad. And in my heart and around me, I felt like evil around me. And I know, but for God's grace, because I don't know if this guy had a gun or not, but it's just like I felt the evil, I felt the presence and the Spirit of God around us in that moment, protecting us. For some reason, I just felt protection. I don't know if it was the angels, because I know, we have our legions of our angels, but also I know that the Spirit of God was in that place. And then the guy just went out, got in his car, and sped off, driving off. So when he left, I asked the guy in front of me, I'm like, "What was that about?" And he said, "Well, I was driving. He sped past me when we were driving through a school zone." And so when we both, I guess they both arrived at this convenience store at the same time, because this convenience store also has a gas station connected. And he said, so when I saw him here, I just said to him politely, "Hey man, you might want to slow down driving through a school zone." And I said, "Well, you know what? It was nice of you to try to offer that kind of advice, but the day and time we live in, sir, you just can't be telling people to slow down. I know what you meant." I said, "But this thing could have turned wicked, and violent very quickly, And like I said, I felt in my heart of hearts, I felt like, oh my God, something could go down up in here. And I just felt peace, the peace of God though. But it made me start thinking about how in just an instant, people come into places and just shoot it up. And that could have been me. That could have been that situation just now. I'm here now at my children's school in the carpool line, and I made that stop before carpool. But what if God had allowed that dude to shoot up the place and kill me? No one would have known that I was dead. My husband's at work. My kids would have come out of school waiting to be picked up and not know that mommy was dead in a convenience store. So I just want to say, first I give God all praise and glory that nothing went down, that guy coming in there ranting and raving didn't shoot up the place. And then I want to give it that testimony of how sometimes we just can't be telling people how to drive no more. You can't just be, you see, sometimes we just have to just be quiet. It was a day and time we could tell young folk, "Look, hey, I'm just looking out for you." But nowadays, people are fools. You understand what I'm saying? And so you got to really use your discretion and wisdom. And what he really, I think, and even another lady who worked at the post office told him, because she said she's in school now to be a police officer. She said what you should have done, instead of saying something to him, was secretly written down his tag number and then just giving it to the police and tell them what he did. And that's using wisdom. See, a lot of times just running your mouth, that's not wisdom. That's foolishness, because it could have gotten him killed, me, and many more people in there. And so I just want to thank God. I just want to tell you all, just be careful out here. You know, we got to pray for wisdom, knowledge, and understand. We got to have discernment. It's not like it used to be where you could say something to someone and they'd be like, yes, sir, or yes, ma'am. You know, don't put yourself or others in harm's way. So look, you all, I just want to share with you. Be blessed. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.